Okay, in this video, we'll look at Max Homa's golf swing, starting out with a wedge shot here. He has great wedge technique and, of course, great golf swing. So let's take a look. If it's your first time to the channel or you have not subscribed yet, please do. And please hit the like button. The like really helps the channel grow. So taking a look here at a wedge shot, a couple things we'll notice. One is just how perfect the lines are when he's playing well. I mean, these lines are perfect for a wedge shot. Up the plane, flat left wrist, face square, and not a lot of hinge there. If we're looking from the face-on view, looking from this angle out here, you would see not a full hinge. Then that thing drops down, and watch how calm the legs are. As much as these guys use their legs for power to hit a driver or iron shots, they just don't use them for the wedge shots in terms of power or pushing into the ground. He planes that thing right back out where it started. Feet completely quiet. It really reminds me a lot, flexibility-wise, of Xander Schauffele. They look just incredibly loose in terms of their genetic makeup for playing golf. The body just moves so effortlessly through all ranges of motion. There the foot finally comes up, but that staying down through impact and rotating the body with the plane so good at impact and the shaft, or the handle back on the plane rather, that keeps the face completely square and under control. Beautiful wedge swing. This one an iron shot out at Riviera last year. Once again, swing plane and the angle's just beautiful going up there up on the plane. Similar to the wedge shot, he doesn't create a ton of hinge with a lot of his clubs, but we love that. Awesome position there at the top. Club face square to slightly closed like the modern players do. Left arm along the shoulder plane. All classical positions. And now if it's working well for him, he's going to get that club back down to the plane. And the cameraman moves slightly here, and he's dead on plane. How calm that right foot is. Looks like a slight downhill lie. Really staying in it. Look at that right foot staying down. Allowing his body to stay in posture. So all you that early extenders or get up out of the shot too quickly, you've got to calm those legs down. You can rotate, but you can't push up too early and playing the club out at the same time. Great finish. Like I said, super flexible looking player. Must be nice. In this tournament, he was making it look very easy. Getting the win that week, just flagging shots all week long. And you can see why. Staying in posture, there's that wide takeaway. Not as much hinge as some players, but creates that lag on the downswing. Now using the legs a little more here for power, like with an iron shot, but still been able to stay in the posture perfectly by rotating. Club just exiting left amazingly well. Look at that club go left, which gives you that face control. Look at his hands coming through, impacting into the follow through. Just how perfectly positioned they are on the club to control the face and not have that flip over happening. Just love watching this swing. The simplicity of it, and it looks like the repeatability is right there. Point to note, looking at the sand shots here, all these great players have very calm feet in the sand. If you have trouble out of the sand, chances are you're jumping up out of there. Your legs are moving, or you're actually coming up out of your posture by having your feet dancing around. The quieter your feet are, the easier it is to stay down and get that low point where you want it, 2 or 3 inches behind the golf ball for a sand shot, and reach down through and get under that ball. And then chase with the right shoulder, chasing around through there. Big key to the sand shots is letting that right shoulder chase through. Can't do that if that foot's coming up too early. Here it's up off the ground, doesn't matter. Well after the strike. And you can see the face coming through open. Easy to do when the right shoulder chases. Difficult to do if you stand up out of it. And even though this isn't perfect footage in terms of clarity, it's just such a great shot. This is about a foot from the hole, this shot. And just to study this swing plane, if you're struggling with consistency or getting your ball striking where you want it to be, great setup. There's the hands and the club up the plane early. Left arm along the shoulder line. And like we said, staying in that posture, if anything, dropping slightly. A lot of great modern players do. Rotating. Feet calm with the irons, left exit. Total control and balance, great rhythm. Of course, this week, great tempo. Just an awesome swing to watch when it's grooving. Looking at a wood swing here, great setup, love the posture, not overly angular, looks very natural. This ball is going to hook a little, and you'll see with some of the longer clubs, he doesn't always plane it out as well. The club ends up coming in a little higher handle, which gives you a little loss of face control, means that higher the handle, the more the club is tracking that direction through impact. And great takeaway right up the plane. Beautiful positions. Like I said, a little earlier push because he's getting more force, getting that pressure in the foot earlier so that it lifts off the ground, which is normal for power. And a little more up out of that posture with that wood. And you can see the handle at impact right there. Not as good as the iron shots. Like I said, this finished left in the rough a little bit. For a driver, that much raise can be not a problem at all. You're going to miss it a little bit right and left, but this is only thing I can see going wrong with this golf swing is an early push here, extension, high handle, and that gets the club face rotating at the bottom a little too much, I'm sure, creating more hooks and some blocks. Okay, last one we'll look at here, par 3, and we can see the difference here. We'll see the posture really hanging in there. Same great takeaway as the woods, irons all together. I like this position too in terms of camera angle. You can see that club face really shining in the sun, how strong the position is there. Same as the left wrist. And now that down move. Opposite of players that lose control. Bad players are coming up out of that posture. Good players are dropping and staying in it. And then obviously the camera angle is a little this way, but we can see super calm lower body here and not extending too early like we saw with the wood swing. There's the push right at the right time through the right leg. Terrific finish there. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Max Homa. We'll see how he does on the weekend this week. Hopefully he gets it done. Get another victory. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.